Okay, so I have to tell you guys a story about what happened today, okay? So I'm in this new area. I just moved. And, and I went to go pick up some coffee and I saw that there was a donut shop. It was a bakery. There's a bakery that's nearby. I went into this bakery and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get myself a donut. I'm gonna have it with my coffee. I was gonna take one up for 𝐒𝐍𝐶 and I was gonna be like, oh yeah, it was gonna be this fun thing. Like, right, we're just gonna like have some donuts. I get into the bakery, take a second to look around, you know, just kind of perusing the wares of the bakery. And I asked the shop owner, I said, hey, I have a really bad nut allergy. Do you have anything that I can have that doesn't have a bunch of nuts in it? So they had told me that they wouldn't recommend anything in the store because they couldn't promise that I would be able to actually eat it. And so I said, okay, well, can I just get one donut? Because I was just gonna pick one up for 𝐒𝐶. So, so I pick up the donut and I go to pay for it and I pull out my card. And the shop owner looks at me and says, we have a $5 limit. We can't take your card under $5. I said, oh, okay. They asked me, well, do you carry cash? I said, I'm sorry, I don't carry cash. And I'm looking at these donuts like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to get like 4 or 5 donuts that we can't eat because I need to be able to pay for this donut. Because what do you do in that situation? Like you don't look at them and say, okay, put it back. At that point, it's there. But the problem is that I cannot eat these donuts. So I looked at them and I had this deer in the headlights freeze moment. Like that moment where you're like, oh God, what do you actually do? I felt so weird, so awkward, just kind of standing there with my credit card like, oh my God, I don't know what to do because I can't just like put it back. So they just looked at me and then they just handed me the donut. And I said, wait, but I don't have any cash. They're like, no, it's okay, here, go ahead, please enjoy. And there were people behind me, so what do you do? Like, oh my God, they just gave me this free donut. And I'm just standing there in shock, like, did this just really happen? So I felt so terrible, and I'm walking out, and I have this donut, and I tell 𝐒𝐶 they gave me a donut for free, and I explain the story. I just start crying because it was such an awkward interaction for me. Like, I literally had no idea how to, like, comprehend this. After I sit there and I cry for a moment about the donut, I realized I took their business card, and so I'm gonna mail them $1.